Under the Skin is back, and look who's with me. It's Yuval Noah Harari. Hello.
Hey, good to be here again.
Isn't it wonderful that we've found a way of communicating with each other in the form of podcasts?
I think it is.
And is there some love between us now?
I think so.
I feel love. I look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
Thank you.
It's important, isn't it?
Very.
Not going to say I'm a beautiful person?
You are.
See? He thinks I'm beautiful. He was aching to
I'm
say
not
that.
good in this situation.
We don't have to wait until Christ's second coming in order to overcome death. A couple of geeks in a laboratory can do it, if you give them enough time and money.
Look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
You have a lovely passage where you say, looking at the world today, God seems to be making a comeback, but this is a mirage. God is dead. It just takes a while to get rid of the body.
Look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
I don't think life has any meaning. So in that sense, it's not a strong counter-argument. I know that many religions and philosophies have based the meaning of life on death and what happens after death, but I think these are all fictional stories that people have invented through history. They are not the truth.
Look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
If you think about the Bible, for example, so in the first book of Genesis, what God does is to create animals and plants and humans, and we now want to gain this ability to ourselves to manufacture animals and plants and humans. And we even go beyond God. I mean, even if you believe in the Bible, the only thing the God of the Bible managed to create is organic beings. He managed to create the cows and the tomatoes and the giraffes and the humans, all organic. Now we try to go beyond the God of the Bible and create inorganic life, something he never managed to do, either according to the Bible or according to biology. For 4 billion years, all of life was organic, and now we want to create inorganic life. That's really, divinity is not far enough to describe what we are trying to do.
Look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
The soul and the afterlife and things like that, the main task of God was to ensure agricultural production and victory in war. If you read really the Hebrew Bible, the Old Testament, it's all about agricultural production. It's about rain, it's about pestilence, it's about fertility. And now we are much better than the God of the Bible. I mean, in the Bible you have these recurring droughts, that the people of Israel do something wrong, God's become angry, drought, no water. And now Israel has built, in recent years, a huge desalinization factory on the shores of the Mediterranean. And most drinking water in Israel today actually come from these plants, from these factories. So we can make God as angry as we like. I mean, he can stop the rains. We don't care. We still have water because science has managed to go way beyond the expectations of the ancient Hebrews.
Look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
I think the most interesting place today from a religious perspective is Silicon Valley. My bet is this is where the new religions of the 21st century are being created, will be created, and these will be kind of techno-religions, religions based on technology, religions that make all the old promises of Christianity and Judaism and Hinduism and so forth. They will also promise happiness and prosperity and justice and even eternal life, but here on earth with the help of technology and not after we die with the help of superhuman beings. And in a way, I would say that we've already seen the first big techno-religion in history in previous century, and this was socialism.
Look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
So the 21st century might revolve around the fears and problems and hopes of a new massive useless class. People who are useless not from the viewpoint of their mother or children, but useless from the viewpoint of the political and economic system.
Look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
I think once you're superfluous, you don't have power. Again, we are used to the age of the masses of the 19th and 20th century, where you saw all these successful, massive uprisings, revolutions, revolts. So we are used to thinking about the masses as powerful. But this is basically a 19th century and 20th century phenomenon.
Look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
I don't think that the masses, even if they somehow organize themselves, stand much of a chance. We are not in Russia of 1917 or in 19th century Europe.
Look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
What we are talking about now is like a second industrial revolution, but the product this time will not be textiles or machines or vehicles or even weapons. The product this time will be humans themselves. We are basically learning to produce bodies and minds. Bodies and minds are going to be, I think, the two main products of the next wave of all these changes.
Look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
Once you really solve a problem like direct brain-computer interface, when brains and computers can interact directly, for example, to take just one example, that's it. That's the end of history. That's the end of biology as we know it. Nobody has a clue what will happen once you solve this. If life can basically break out of the organic realm into the vastness of the inorganic realm, and you cannot even begin to imagine what the consequences will be, because our imagination at present is organic.
Look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
And then the big political and economic question of the 21st century will be, what do we need humans for? Or at least, what do we need so many humans for?
Do you have an answer in the book?
At present, the best guess we have is keep them happy with drugs and computer games.
Look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
Or at least, what do we need so many humans for? Would constitute a new useless class. When I say that these are useless humans, it's not from the viewpoint of the mother, of the wife, of the son.
Look at you, I look at your eyes, I think you're a beautiful person.
Or at least, what do we need so many humans for?
Yeah, but your husband looks happy over there.
Yeah, my husband is very good in this situation.
Catch him. We've got to think on the fly, Carl. We've got to be gonzo. Well, me, Yuval Noah Harari, we are going to be talking about love, power, technological disruption. In fact, I've written down the three most important things. Nuclear war, climate change, technological disruption. They weren't written on that bit of paper. I just remembered them using my brain box. I've been learning. Thank you.